Bruce Herridge, Deputy Chief, York Regional Police. I've been affiliated with CPKN since its inception in 2004. In terms of the direction in 2004, I guess we first met with some police leaders, some educators from across the country, and the country was represented. This was not the idea of a select few. I think there was a groundswell of interest in finding new ways to deliver training, particularly that which was generic to police officers across the country. It was not intended to be specific to each organization and therefore different. It was, what's the common ground that we can cover in a training method that would alleviate organizations of the need to send their people to a classroom environment. So could we cut down on the classroom time and provide meaningful training that would prove beneficial to the officers and therefore to their organizations. E-learning works because it's a communications technique that is so pervasive in our society today. And here we are in 2011 talking about things like Facebook and Twitter and the ease with which people communicate through those media. Back in 2004, we saw the internet as a tool that could be used to provide the training without having to incur costs of travel. And when you get into the more remote parts of the country and organizations that are distributed over large areas, the opportunity to take advantage of the internet to do basic training, impart information that was reliable, defensible, and consistent across the policing community seemed like a very attractive adventure for us. I think if we look at the success of CPKN in 2011, I think it has fulfilled what our vision was in 2004, but in the intervening years, much has changed in technology, and our organizations have changed in that we've hired lots of people that are from a different generation. The less experienced police officers of today are more comfortable with technology, look to technology to be a source of information and support as they undertake their jobs as police officers. So I think now there's a demand in the field for this type of training that's done electronically through an e-learning system, and I think we will continue to evolve the approach to education through distance learning, e-learning, and interactive products that don't require people to be sitting in a classroom. I think the whole concept of CPKN will really take off when police leaders across the country can come to an agreement with respect to what is basic or mandatory training that is consistent regardless of the jurisdiction in which you operate in this country. There's other opportunities as well, I think, for e-learning to provide quick solutions to sudden changes that are brought about either through legislation or court decisions, where every organization would be sent scrambling to get what the new legislation is, what it means, how to be interpreted and impact the front line. An organization like CPKN can step in and provide that service across the country, and organizations that utilize that method of learning need only tweak it a little at the end of the program to say, and this is how we're going to do it in our community. But the basic information is consistent, and it saves a lot of background work in terms of trying to develop material for your frontline officers. I think the advisory group has a very important role representing the users of e-learning. We've expanded our reach. We're beyond just police organizations now. We're dealing with other complementary businesses that have an interest in what police officers are doing or have a supportive role to police services across the country. And I think we bring those opportunities to the board of directors, to the technological people that develop material. And I think the advisory board does represent law enforcement for sure, and it's well connected to police leaders and associations that represent them, and police leaders that represent the police officers themselves, whether they be associations or groups of like-minded people acting in the best interest of frontline policing. I think there's really a cohesion at the advisory group that covers a lot of ground that helps to pave the way for the future of CPKN as we continue to evolve.